you. I don't know what to ask.
Come
You want
on.
to have sex with me?
Wow, it really is just all about how much. Your mind is one place. If Ela took your advice and moved on, would you make a move on me?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So is that what you were trying to do the whole time?
Oh, another snaky attempt from Ethan to drag Trisha whenever they have any promotion, with merch drop or a skincare line, whatever. He would post a bunch of tweets, deletes them after he makes sure that, a good amount of the public has seen it, or would do a TikTok and later delete it after he's made sure that so many people watched it, so Ethan can drive more hate towards Trisha. Now, if we're going to address this video specifically that he posted to his TikTok, the first clip, Trisha asking him whether he would do stuff with her, right? He doesn't mention, or he doesn't post the clip a few frenemy podcasts later when Trisha addressed this and apologized and said that she now sees him as a brother and sees the problem with saying that. She apologized, she took accountability without no one having an issue with her about it, and she was the one to take accountability for it and bring light to it and say, hey, this is wrong, you're my brother, right? The other clips that you're bringing up from her past, right? It just shows how hypocritical you are, because these clips saying that she would make a move on you, blah, 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 those were before frenemies. After this podcast where she said that, you still called her and asked her to be your partner in frenemies. So you clearly had no issues with it. In fact, you wanted to start a whole new show with her after it. So it just shows how hypocritical you are. It's quite snaky that you would post stuff like that every time that she promotes her merch. But also, if you're trying to allegedly portray how creeped out you were by her comments, why were you and your crew, the H3 crew, every single one of them, laughing with her and encouraging and enabling those comments, which you were clearly you found it so funny that you had to start a full-on show with her, only so that when you fall out, you try to post it here and there to, rally people up against her. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Another thing I wanted to address is, one of Ethan Klein's self-admitted cheek clickers. What's his face? Adam McIntyre, whatever. He actually did post to YouTube that he has a crush on every single one of the H3 members. That's fine, but the thing that I disagree with is the amount that he's presenting the arguments. The way that he's presenting the arguments, right? So, for example, you see all those drama channels, and they all are neutrally presenting both sides, but also giving their opinions respectfully, right? Now, you don't have to be respectful. It's the internet, right? We're used to that. But at least make a valid argument. You just don't make sense. And you're sat there complaining about your viewers, saying how annoying you are because you make so many facial expressions. I mean, I have to side with them. What are you doing? I'm going to show you part of his argument.
But the minute I mentioned something that made me uncomfortable, which I did numerous times on the show, I'm this manipulative bitch who can't stop talking.
Trisha is giving off major Gabby Hanna vibes right now.
So I didn't take any argument from this. All I took was just, a hateful person making negative comments out of malicious intent. And the reason I'm saying malicious intent is because, one, there is no argument. It just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense at least. Two, he knows quite well that Gabby Hanna is a trigger for TRISHA PAYTAS. So by comparing both to each other, he knows that he's trying to make Trisha feels some sort of way, so it is driven by malice. And the thing is, it's what are you doing? Is this what we're going to do for clout now? Why are we doing this? Why try and drive real families separate again? It's just a silly argument you're making. It's just hurtful. Your intention is to hurt someone by saying that. And it's just, you've not been in their place to know how that feels like. But you know very well that Gabby Hanna was one of the main reasons TRISHA PAYTAS is not feeling well. you know, and for you to just pause just to say that, throw that bit in there, like, is that your 2 cents? Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense, and it's disheartening. And I'm honestly, like, I'm not on anyone's side. I'll be the first to say I got exhausted from the amount of videos Trisha posted, but the thing is, Ethan is not innocent either. Like, he deletes those things so it looks like she's the manic one, but in reality he keeps posting triggering videos, bunch of tweets, deletes them as soon as so many people saw them, so it just looks like the outside thing looks like Trisha's the manic one, and it just, as a viewer, it doesn't sit right with me. It's just very snaky, and I feel for everyone in this situation because this friendship was so beautiful. So to, you know, to allow even internet trolls like I think this Adam guy, it's just sad. It's upsetting. Like, people bring up Shane and Jeffrey, but they never, you know, they always had each other's back. People say to Trisha, you had Shane's back more than anyone. Yeah, we'll say that to Ethan, who's driven by comments clearly over family. You know, it just doesn't make sense. It's just upsetting. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry, it's very unprofessional. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not wanting to be one. But as many drama channels say, that we as viewers are affected by this.